Hi BookTube, my name is Sarah and welcome to my channel, The Bookish Knitter. I am here today with an announcement video. I am here to announce today March Mystery Madness 2021. Yay! I look forward to this readathon every year. This was created 6 years ago by the wonderful Elizabeth over at LizziefayeLovesBooks, along with Troi Towel. He is unfortunately unable to participate this year, but we are of course going to continue on and he's going to be here in spirit with us. I think that this is my 5th year co-hosting this readathon. I love it. It makes me so excited. Yeah, I'm thrilled. So I think this is going to be a lot of fun. We have a really great theme this year. Every year there's of course a different type of a theme, and this year is Title-rific 21. Don't you just love that? So there are 8 prompts plus a bonus. I'm going to go through the prompts in just a few minutes here. But yeah, 8 prompts and a bonus, and all the prompts are based off of the titles of books. So instead of looking for something on the cover or trying to figure out, something that might happen in the book, this is all based off of the titles, which I think is delightful because cozy mysteries are just some of the most punny titles like ever. And some of them are so fantastic. This, I will admit, I think that this year is going to be a bit more challenging to be finding things that fit these prompts. But if you feel like the prompts are a little too much and you're like, I really can't find stuff for that, that's fine. Just read Mysteries in March and you will be participating. That's all that we ask. The prompts are more of just a fun added bonus if you want to, try for that. There's a bunch of great Instagram graphics and stuff like that Courtney over at the Courtagonist created. Linked below is going to be a list of all the co-hosts. There are a ton of us who are joining Elizabeth on this endeavor this year. And I encourage you, of course, go check out everybody else's channel. Go subscribe to everybody else's channel. They are all super fantastic, and you should be subscribed to all of them. And for all the great mystery content. And as well, there will be, I think, a folder that will take you to some of the graphics, including the graphic for the prompts that yours truly did create. They're not as nice as Courtney's. The one that I did is not as nice as Courtney's. That girl has talent, but it'll do. So, as I said, 8 prompts. Now, before I get into that, sorry, one other thing. For those of you who are here for my romance content, please do note that in the month of March, I'm going to be keeping to a theme. So my theme in March is, of course, mysteries for March Mystery Madness, as well as thrillers, if, I find any that kind of fit the bill, along with romantic suspense. In my opinion, now I know mystery enthusiasts and mystery, people who that's all they read, they would not consider romantic suspense here. They would not consider. Basically anything with a purple cover that you're seeing is, see back there? I've got a ton. Those are the intrigues. Those are the romantic suspense. They're all the same thing. Anyway, they would not consider those to be the purists. The mystery reader purists would not consider that to be a mystery. But there is mystery elements within these stories. There is a suspenseful element. So I am totally counting those as mystery. I am bringing the romance to March Mystery Madness, essentially. So, so those of you who are come to my channel for the romance content, you're still going to be getting some romance, but it's all going to be in the form of romantic suspense for the month of March. So that's pretty much what I'm going to be reading. So I do hope that you're going to join me in the month of March for this. So the 8 prompts, I've been alluding to them this whole time, and you're like, come on, Sarah, share them with us. So, as I said, all these need to be found in the titles. So the first prompt is single. That could be like a single word or something like that. Number, pretty self-explanatory, a number in the title. A person's name, something like that in the title. A place, a place of a name. You're thinking, yeah, this sounds pretty easy. I don't see what the big deal is. Space. Yeah, because why not? That one even I think I'm going to have a hard time with. Time, so some sort of a time element. I guess maybe noon or morning, Gunslingers at High Noon might work for that. I don't know. Is there even a book called that? Who knows? There probably is. color. Color could be pretty relatively easy as well, I think. And weather. Weather's going to be fun. And I do have a couple on my shelf that might fit for weather. So yeah, stay tuned. Like I said, in a few weeks, I'm actually going to be doing my TBR for March Mystery Madness. And at that point, I will be giving you guys the books that I'm going to be reading. So maybe you'll get a few ideas off of what I have picked. Now, all that being said, I have decided, originally I was going to do one, but I can't just stop at one. I'm hosting 2 group reads on my channel in the month of March. So the first one is actually going to have a live show. And this idea came to me last night because I really wanted to reread this book. And the book that I've picked, I actually read, I think, the first year I participated in March Mystery Madness. And it was so adorable. That's like 4 or 5 years ago now, right? And I kind of really wanted to give it a reread. And I reached out to Rainy over at Rainy Day Reads. She is not a co-host in this, but she is a very good friend of mine. And I know she loves cozy mysteries as much as I do, and she loves historical. So we are going to be reading a book called The Bachelor Girl's Guide to Murder. And this is by Rachel McMillan. This is a Canadian author, and this is a historical cozy mystery. Our 2 female leads are very much a Sherlock and Watson type of a duo. And it takes place in Toronto in 1910. So in my home city in 1910, it just sounds so adorable. Well, it doesn't sound. I know because I've read it and I really liked it. So for those of you who would like to join us, I think it might be free on the Kindle, but don't quote me. I hope that you guys can find a Kindle copy of it. I actually went ahead and did order I ordered a physical edition of it just because I really liked it that much. It is put out by a Christian publisher. I didn't realize this until after I'd read it the first time, but it's not religious in overtone. It's just a clean story. So for those of you who shy away from the spicy stuff, this might be the way to go. So like I said, there is going to be a live show on this. Me and Rainey are going to be in the live show, but if any of you watching this want to read this with us, which would be fantastic, and who also would like to be in the live show, it will be on March the 20th. Please post something in the comments. Let me know. Raise your hand. I will add you to my list. And yeah, hopefully a bunch of us can be on talking to each other for the live show. I think that would be a lot of fun. The second book that I have planned, that I'm planning to read, is more to the romance roots. Gotta stick with my romance. And I decided to go with the Harlequin Intrigue. It's a newer release. I think it came out in January. And it's called The Last Resort. And it's by Janice K. Johnson. It's a standalone novel, so it's not part of a series. And it's essentially about a woman who shows up at her family's resort. And there's these like armed gunmen there. And they're not supposed to be there. And then there's this, FBI agent who's deep undercover. And it just sounded so good. It, I think, made my anticipated reads list. For the Intrigue. So yeah, so that's the other one. No live show for that one, but if you guys want to join me in reading it in March, please let me know. I think we could, I'm even happy we could even try and maybe put together a schedule. They're not terribly long books. This one, I think it's like right around 250 pages. So, we could probably read it in 3 or 4 days. So let me know. We'll set up a schedule. We'll get a little group going. We might even be able to, like, if you're on Instagram, we can put like a little Instagram group together. We can discuss our thoughts, or on Voxer. I'm cool doing that too. So do let me know. That being said as well, the live shows. I am also hosting a live show on the 6th of March. We're doing a kickoff live show, I think, on Elizabeth's channel the last Saturday in February, and then mine will be the first one in March. I know Janelle, I think she is doing a live show like once a week. I think Steve Donoghue mentioned he was going to do some live shows. So do stay tuned for all of that. More details will come as we get closer to those dates. So I rambled on a lot in this video. I hope I gave you guys a lot of information. Again, please check below. Check out all the other hosts. Watch their announcement videos because they'll probably have information about, I know Elizabeth is hosting a group read over on her channel. I don't know if anyone else is, but yeah, definitely check everybody else out. And I look forward to having some mysterious reading happening in March. So until my next video, everybody, take care and happy reading. Thank you all so much for watching. Bye, guys.